Lampton with me, Basira.
And me, Bartek.
Today we'll be topping you up with the latest updates. Today's headlines are
4-hour waits in hospitals.
Wilders defeated, celebrated by Prime Minister Rutte in Dutch election.
And Canada goes pink.
But first up, we'll be talking you through Wilders' defeat, celebrated by Prime Minister Rutte in the Dutch election.
Dutch people rejected the wrong kind of population, Prime Minister Mark Rutte has said, as he celebrated victory in Wednesday's election. The Netherlands said whoa, he declared, after his centre-right VVD party's lead positioned him for the third successive term as a Prime Minister. With nearly all votes counted, his party easily beat the anti-immigration Freedom Party of Geert Wilders. The Euro gained, as the results indicated, a clear victory for the Prime Minister's party.
So how big was Rutte's win?
With 95% of the votes counted, the Prime Minister's part had won 33 out of 150, a loss of 8 seats from the previous parliament.
In this country, it is compulsory for each child to have 12 years of education. However, in all these years of education, children are scarcely taught about mental health. The reality of these problems are hidden away from the youth, but it is now believed that it needs to be taught somewhere in the curriculum, like PSHE for example. It has been said that around 70% of a sample of 11 to 16-year-olds had experienced negative emotions in the past year. 11% consider themselves unhappy in general. In order for children to know what to do when they are feeling like this, or when someone they know is feeling like this, they must be taught about it.
I couldn't agree more. 4-hour wait in hospitals.
4 hours?
Yes, 4 hours. The number of patients waiting for 4 or more hours at A&E has risen by more than 300% at some hospitals. In total, 2.2 million patients were not seen within the target time in 2015 and 16, more than double the 1 million figure in 2013 and 14. The Royal College for Emergency Medicine says there is a large and systematic problem caused by a lack of hospital beds. NHS England said hospitals were under pressure but continuing to cope.
Well, the Great Barrier Reef is experiencing its worst bleaching on record. The bleaching, or loss of algae, in 2016 was the worst on record. The greatest single threat to Australia's Great Barrier Reef is climate change. Attempting to stop coral bleaching through any other method will not be sufficient, according to scientists. The reef stretching from the northern tip of Queensland to the state's southern city of Bundaberg was given World Heritage status in 1981.
So what does the UN say about it?
Well, the UN says it is the most biodiverse of all the World Heritage sites and of enormous scientific and intrinsic importance.
Education on the roll. The shortfall of 2,224 places makes it the worst borough of shortage of secondary school places in England, according to the Freedom of Information request obtained by education law firm Simpson Miller. Simpson Miller says the finding reflects an ongoing issue, with appeals made by parents against the child's school allocation increased by 10% between 2014 and 15. And only 1/5 of those appeals successful, as parents don't understand the complex process. Appeal success rates were low in a number of West London boroughs, including Westminster, 3.1%, Kensington and Chelsea, 3.2%, Hammersmith and Fulham, 3.3%, and Hounslow with 4.3%.
Lanterns light up Hounslow. The UK's first ever Chinese Lantern Festival has opened to the public. The display at Chiswick House and Gardens includes 50 handmade installations and was 3 years in the making. Lantern festivals have been staged for centuries in the Far East and are traditionally celebrated on the 15th day of the Chinese New Year. The Magical Lantern Festival opens at Chiswick House Gardens today and runs Thursdays to Sundays 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. until the 26th of February 2017. This has been a creative and wonderful year, creating lanterns yourself.
That sounds nice.
So, what's going on in tech?
Hands on the first technology jacket. A partnership between Levi's and Google has yielded the Jacquard, a denim jacket with technology woven in fabric. Once paired to a smartphone via Bluetooth, the jacket allows the wearer to control the key function with just a brush or a tap of the scuff. A double tap with 2 fingers, for example, starts or stops the music. The BBC North America technology reporter Dave Lee tried it on for size. It is so good I better buy one for myself. What about you?
Well, here comes a window to blow the mind. Kickstarter have come back again with a new project called Mindset. Mindset tracks your focus throughout the day and alerts you whenever your concentration drops. Over time, these alerts train your mind and rewire your brain to better tune out distractions. Nothing replaces peace and quiet after all. Mindset listens to your environment and actively cancels out distracting noise. What's left is pure, pristine silence. These headphones are wireless and are also wired if the battery runs out, so you're always on beat. The starting price is $349, so get buying as stocks are going very fast.
And now over to Jonathan and Arjun with the latest in the sporting world.
Hi, I'm Arjun, here live at Lampton.
And I'm Jonathan. Manchester City were knocked out the Champions League after Monaco struck a late goal to seal the thrilling away goals victory, which ended 6-6 aggregate. The English side were 13 minutes from a place in the quarterfinals after clenching themselves back into the second leg. Their hosts had dominated, but slack marking from a set piece allowed Timu Bakayoko to head home the decisive goal. They forced their way into the game and back into the aggregate lead as Leo Sane swept in when Subasic deflected Raheem Sterling's low strike, but the defence could not hold out. Now on to Arjun with more football news.
15th in England, but only 8th in Europe. Leicester City won 2 days ago against Sevilla. The score was 2-0, but on aggregate it was 3-2. Leicester advanced to the top 8 of Europe and is 15th in the Premier League. Some say that the match against Sevilla was more important than the victory title. The Foxes looked in trouble after losing 2-1 in the first leg, but pulled off something unbelievable and beat them 2-0. Now that Claudio Ranieri has gone and Craig Shakespeare is now in management for the Foxes, Leicester are capable of achieving another title triumph. Today we are very honoured to have a Leicester supporter here. Hello, how was your day?
It's very fine, thank you.
So how do you feel about winning the match on Tuesday?
I'm really proud of my team. They just pulled through. No one ever thought they could, but we did it.
Do you think Leicester will get further into the competition?
Anything's possible, as we showed last year winning the title. It will be hard, but we can.
Thank you for sharing your opinion with us.
Thank you.
I hope I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Now I'll be passing back over to Jonathan.
Thank you, Arjun. Roger Federer beats Nadal to reach the last 8 of the Indian Wells. After defying belief over a month ago by beating Rafael Nadal in the Australian Open, Roger Federer once again beat him in the Indian Wells to reach the last 8 in the tournament 6-2, 6-3. He will now face Australia's Nick Kyrgios, who beat world number 2 Novak Djokovic 6-4, 7-6. Some people say that Federer is getting stronger and stronger even though he's almost 36 years old. Some people say he has finally showed his more aggressive side to beat some of the best players in the world. Here today we have a Roger Federer supporter. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Do you think Roger Federer will win the Indian Wells?
Yes, because he's a fabulous player and he's really good at tennis.
What do you think will hold him back from winning this title?
Maybe his previous injuries, but otherwise I see nothing to hold him back.
Thank you for your valued comments. Now over to Arjun with more basketball news.
LeBron once again. The Cleveland Cavaliers hotshot LeBron James once again gets awarded NBA's Best Players of the Week. LeBron received this award because of his astonishing slam dunk against the big dogs, Detroit Pistons. The final result was Detroit Pistons 91 and Cleveland Cavaliers 128. As we're talking about LeBron, he has had a very successful year as a Cleveland Cavalier power forward and has also won the NBA 2016 All-Star Awards. Let's see if he can retain his title this year. Thank you for listening to us. See you next time.
Now back to the studio.
And now it's time to see what celebs are up to with Sanu and Sanu.
No, I'm F1.
No, I'm S1. Look at the scripts.
Man, I'm F1. Let's just sell this once and for all. Rock, paper, scissors! I'm F1. I've won.
I'm Sanif,
And I'm Sanit.
and today, entertainment. Ricky Keane's new movie, Fist Fight, is not exactly discouraging fighting, as the main plot is about teachers having beef.
You mean fights, not beef. You know there are vegetarians watching this?
Well, I got that from Google. Google's always right.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
So we're having a fight right now, and this isn't even your part.
That's just a coincidence, right?
Anyway, back to the script. A mild-mannered high school teacher
Charlie Day,
is accused of getting another fellow teacher
Ice Cube,
and is challenged to a fight after the end of school.
chaos. So who wins?
You really think I'm going to give it away for the audience?
Just whisper it in my ear. So it's going to be...
Don't spoil it!
Anyway, after 6 seasons of blood, gore, thriller, dragons, and confusing love triangles, Game of Thrones is ready for season 7, with even more blood, gore, thriller, dragons, and love.
Oh, and a whole lot of the last one.
Anyway, this time, Ed Sheeran is coming. Ed Sheeran is making a special appearance on Game of Thrones.
Maybe a castle on the hill.
No. Well, maybe. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, it's coming in summer. It's gonna be great. So I guess you could say summer is coming.
I guess I could say, I could kill you for that joke.
Back to the studio. I've been Sanit.
And I'm Sanit.
Bye.
Wonder if it's gonna rain today.
Well, why don't we ask Amrit?
Now for the weather. A cold, cloudy start to the day in the south. Expect to see some mist and fog in the early stages of the day. Make sure you wrap up warm. Further up north towards Scotland, we will be seeing a wet, breezy start to the day with very little sunshine and wintry showers, so don't forget your brollies. Expect an average of 12 degrees Celsius throughout the day. In London, we will have thick clouds, but a warmer start to the day. Despite the cloud, we have warm temperatures throughout the weekend, so why not go have a lovely walk?
This is Basira.
And this is Bartek.
But before we go, we're going to hand over to Kate, who's got a fun story to end the day. A place called Onaway, which is located in Canada, had a peculiar surprise this week. People were greeted with pink tap water. That's right, pink water. Officials say it wasn't dangerous, it was just caused by the chemicals used to clean water. Thankfully, the water has gone back to normal now. Water relief. That's all from us today. We hope to see you again very soon. Goodbye.